Hey guys, welcome back again. Alright, so today's movie is very sensitive for some people. People that are Tonto Dikeh's fan or Tonto Dikeh's greatest fans ever. So if you know you fall into either of those categories, just don't watch this review, okay? Because you're not gonna like what I have to say. The movie I'm talking about today is titled My Life, My Damage, featuring yours truly, Tonto Dikeh. Just sit down, relax, and enjoy, okay?
I wish I was one of those people with great tales about life on the wild side and romance appeals and gossip. I wish I had some dark family troubles to put the whole blame on. As someone started.
Alright guys, welcome back. So today's movie, My Life, My Damage, was written and produced by Uche Jumbo, featuring Tonto Dikeh, Kalu Ikeagu's voice, and some other people, a lot of random people, even my heart. The movie was about a particular lady who left Nigeria for America in the hopes of becoming a doctor. She had a dream, you know, to become a medical doctor and heal people and all of that. So she came to America, but unfortunately for her, when she got to the US, she mixed with the wrong crowd, started doing drugs, and it didn't end well for her. Well, it still has part 2 anyway, but so far it didn't end well for her. So I'm giving this movie a 5 over 10. Let me tell you what was good about this movie. The soundtrack was good. The movie went straight to the point. Like there were no paparazzi or whatever. It just went straight to the point. It started on point. So I liked that. And finally, the movie had a general idea of, you know, societal values and you know, not doing drugs and all of that. So the idea of the story was quite good, but it was not well executed, which leads me into telling you what was wrong with this movie. For a movie to be successful, you have to pick the right actors and actresses to partake in the movie. Like, take for example that in America they just announced that Ben Affleck is going to be the next Batman, and people are just going wild on the internet saying no. Like, certain characters can only be executed by certain actors and actresses, and when you pick the wrong actor to play a particular character, you know, they might not do it well. That's how I felt with this movie. I felt like Tonto Dikeh was the wrong person to pick for this movie. I'm sorry, I just have to say it like that. I feel like there were a lot of things that if someone else, I don't want to start naming names, but if someone else some other actor had played this role, there were a lot of things that would have made the movie a lot better than it was, you know. Like, take for example, there were no emotional feelings, you know. There were some scenes where you would feel like, oh my gosh, maybe I should be crying, like right now I should be feeling goosebumps or something, but it was like nothing. Like, I'm a very emotional person, so I know that there are just certain things that would have made me quite emotional, but this movie was just dry. And number 2, the cameraman in America that shot the scenes in America, which was like 90% of the movie, the cameraman knew nothing that he was doing. He knew nothing about operating a camera, because the movie was out of focus 60% of the time. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe he was trying to do the, you know, the blurry scene, and then when you come into focus, he didn't understand manual focus and autofocus. It was just terrible, you know. The cameraman just had nothing. The picture quality was not enjoyable at all. Lighting was bad. I don't know if that was the effect they were going for, but if that was the effect, then it was bad, because it was not well executed. Majority of the movie was dark, you know. The angles from which they shot the movie was just terrible. It wasn't clear. And then let me go back to characterization. When Nollywood people, when they use white actors in their movies, I'm always quite sensitive to it when they use terrible actors, especially for major roles. The guy that introduced Tonto Dikeh to drugs was a terrible actor. Ooh, he was so uncomfortable and very stressful to watch. Hey, there are aspiring Africans in America, Nollywood, you know, Nollywood people that have aspirations to become. Was that not how JJ Bunny started? Use those people. So use people that are good actors and will execute the roles perfectly. I didn't feel like their use of white people was relevant in any way. The girl that even acted Tonto Dikeh's African friend was just there, you know, she wasn't good at all. Then the story was poorly written, poorly executed. It was all over the place. Like, she got to America, she got a job, okay, and then before we knew it, she started moving with this guy, and before we knew it, she was already introduced to drugs, and then she got fired, and then she was talking about how she had these dreams, and now she's fired. And I'm like, of course you're gonna get fired, you're doing drugs, hello, you know. So I was just like, it wasn't just flowing, it wasn't, the idea was good, but it wasn't well executed. And then the part of the story was that Tonto Dike's friend was pregnant, and we didn't know who the father was, and I was like, okay, that was just offering right here. Like, why is that relevant? Why is her pregnancy relevant to this story, you know? This movie was a total disappointment as far as I'm concerned. I feel like the hype was much more than what we got from the movie. So if you've not seen it, don't waste your time. I think it has part 2. Yeah, I think so. I think it has part 2. So we still have another 50 minutes of my life, my diary to go. I don't know if I can survive it. But anyway, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I don't think you should watch it actually. You know, I don't think you should watch it, but hey, take it or leave it. That's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you still gonna go see it anyway? Either way, always let me know what you think, okay? That's what I think of My Life, My Damage. 5 over 10 again for this movie. And I'll be coming back to you again soon with another movie. But until then, remain in God. God bless you. Mwah! Have a wonderful week. Bye.